Now, Dad, you know Hellmann's set a challenge to all our Cape Town viewers to come up with a signature dish featuring Hellmann's, of course. And those winning dishes and their owners are right here tonight for the ultimate burger making masterclass.
And it is so fitting that tonight we're at the oldest cooking school in the country. We're at Silwood Kitchen, so let's get our burger rocking on.
We're making the ultimate hamburger tonight and we're using Hellmann's, of course. So you'll see, when you get your section just now, you're gonna see they'll have some Hellmann's, not in the mayonnaise, but the ketchup at your section as well. But I'm gonna give you a bit of the how-tos. I'm gonna teach you the basics, but when we get that side, just let the creative juices flow. So the first thing, starting with the burger, what's the one thing that you need?
Bun. Oh,
mince.
Oh, a patty.
Mince. All right, cool. So it's 70% lean beef and then 30% fat. And the reason we do that is because there's flavor in the fat, obviously, and the fat actually contributes to the cooking. How you get that amazing crust on there, you want that fat to be in there. So keep it nice and loose, shape it nicely, just like that. Good enough, a bit of squeeze, and that's all you want. So Dad, I'm gonna pass this to you.
Great.
Get your oil nice and hot. You wanna get the oil nice and hot?
Okay, let's listen to that sizzle.
There we go, that's what you want to hear.
it.
So now the rule is, once it hits the pan, leave it, forget about it, okay? If it's gray, it's nay.
Okay.
If it's white, it ain't right.
Yeah.
If it's black, it's whack, but when it's brown, chow down.
Okay, all right.
Okay, that's the rule when it comes to meat. Dan, are you watching your...
I'm watching, I was told to leave it, I'm leaving it.
That's fine, you can leave that just like that. So what happens is, if you've got quite a thick patty, what happens often is you cook the outside and the inside's still raw. Now for me, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
But for you, you might want to cook it a little through, pop the lid on, so that way it steams as it sears at the same time. So it cooks faster that way. So next thing I want to do, talk about the onion rings. I've soaked my onion rings in some milk, and it acts like a kind of a glue when you stick it into your flour. And the flour's already been seasoned for you.
Cool, I think my patty is done.
Well, before you do that, pop the cheese on.
Oh, on the patty?
On the patty.
Okay.
You're just smoking up the room. Cheese goes on the patty. So what's gonna happen is the lid goes on now, and that's gonna help the cheese melt perfectly over the patty. Next step, onion rings, down as your oil. So I'm gonna dip these in there.
Oh, wow, yum.
You can hear that. Cool. That's gonna go in, that's not gonna take long, it's gonna take about a minute, not even. Okay, keep an eye on it. That's gonna keep on going. Now, the buns. Now often we like butter our bread, and then we add it to pan to toast. What I'm actually using the Hellmann's for this. It creates like an amazing caramelization.
Oh, really?
Also, that's why some people marinate their meat in almonds.
Oh, my word.
Before it goes into the brine.
Because it gives it a slight caramelized texture and flavor.
Exactly, and it's got that sweetness, and it's got the seasoning in it, and it's got the fat in there. So it absolutely helps like your chops and your meat caramelize perfectly. How's your burger doing?
Can you guys see that? How the cheese is just melted right over?
The bun goes down. Nothing in the pan.
Because the mayo itself has got a little bit of oil in it, so it's an oily substance.
Can you see that? Can you see that? It's got that nice crispiness on there. Let's see this guy at the bottom.
Oh,
Yes,
he's also
okay, cool.
caramelized nicely.
He's got a nice color on there. So you also see, like I mentioned, we got the almond ketchup. There we go. How's that? That's enough. So the tomatoes go on first. So extra almonds. That's going to cool down the lettuce as well. I mean, create a little bit of a barrier so lettuce doesn't get totally destroyed when you drop the patty on there.
Great.
Can you pass me your patty?
Oh, it looks delicious. You ready for me?
Go.
The all important moment. Oh, yum.
So I've got a little bit of barbecue sauce over here. Just a little brush over there. Almost
This
there.
is
We're almost done.
decadent.
Onion rings.
Wow, wow,
Go on
wow.
top.
How are you going to put that in your
You
mouth?
know what? It's all about height. Absolutely. All right. So this is my classic cheeseburger.
Wow.
All right. This is like back to basics. So what I want you guys to do now is take what I've taught you right now, go to the other side, and then I'll set up a section for you. So we've showed you what to do. So get cooking in 3, 2, 1.
Go! Those who know me will know that my middle name is Antonio, and I found another Anthony, and you've kind of gone against the grain here with 2 patties.
It's going to be a double burger.
Okay.
One thing I have figured out is that you're not making onion rings, you're making onion slices.
That's for a change. Because everybody else is making onion rings.
Yes, I like the way you think, Anthony. What is going to make yours so gourmet?
I'm not going to tell you the secret.
I'm going to take these gherkins and I'm going to make gherkin poppers, like chili poppers, but just with gherkins in them and with some cheese.
Wow.
Yeah, you'll see I have a competitive advantage because I took an extra slice.
This burger is called the pickle sprinkle because I took the pickles and I cut them and I sprinkled them. on top of the burger?
I've called it a double dagger deluxe because it's going to make you full. It's going to keep you full until tomorrow.
Today was so much fun. Thank you guys for having me. I think my best experience for the day was the demonstration with Chef Clem. It was so amazing.
It was exciting, interesting, and very delicious, I would say.
The one thing I learned today is how to make very delicious onion rings. Love it. Queen of Burgers, my name means queen, so Queen of Burgers, why not? Doesn't it look like a queen's burger?
My burger is called Susie Surprise because I am surprised. I didn't think I could make a burger.
All the Hellmans and crumb-covered faces, it was a successful day.
Oh, totally successful. My belly is nice and full. And all I'm gonna say is may yo. It was delicious.
So I definitely learned a lot. They learned a lot. Plan successful. But I say we sneak out now before they realize someone has to do the dishes.
Ah, you're not just a pretty face.
That looks amazing. So now you know how to make the perfect cheeseburger. But after the break, it's more cheese in the kitchen with a nut-crusted mascarpone with 3 cheese pastry straws. Don't move.